President Donald Trump has announced that tariffs placed on Scottish whisky will be lifted, a decision he linked directly to the recent visit of King Charles and Queen Camilla to the United States. The royal visit took place at the end of April, with Their Majesties arriving near Washington on Monday and departing on Thursday after several days of official engagements. Shortly after they returned home, the president shared his decision publicly, presenting it as a gesture of respect and goodwill following their time at the White House. In his message, President Trump said the move was made in honor of the King and Queen of the United Kingdom. He explained that the removal of tariffs and restrictions would allow Scotland to work more freely with the U.S. state of Kentucky on whiskey and bourbon, two industries he described as deeply important to both regions. He added that many people had wanted such a change for a long time and described the development as a strong and positive step for trade relations between the two countries. The president also suggested that the royal visit played a unique role in the outcome, saying the King and Queen inspired a decision that others had not been able to achieve, even without making a direct request. He described it as a personal honor to host them in the United States. Buckingham Palace later confirmed that King Charles had been informed of the decision. A spokesperson said His Majesty expressed sincere thanks for what was described as a warm and thoughtful gesture, noting that the move would make a meaningful difference to the British whisky industry and the many livelihoods connected to it. The statement added that the king would mark the moment by raising a dram in appreciation of the president's hospitality at the close of what was called a most enjoyable state visit in a special anniversary year. President Trump went on to restate his decision during a press briefing, confirming that all restrictions had been lifted so producers in Scotland and Kentucky could begin working together again. The announcement comes at a challenging time for whiskey makers on both sides of the Atlantic. In recent years, added import costs placed pressure on the industry, affecting exports and long-standing supply chains. Leaders in Scotland and the wider United Kingdom had repeatedly called for the tariffs to be reduced or removed, arguing that the change would benefit both Scottish distillers and American partners. The decision is now being seen as a welcome step toward renewed cooperation and stability for a sector with deep cultural and economic roots.